All right, so get ready, because today we're taking a deep dive into this program called the Money Wave.
Oh yeah, the money wave. This should be interesting.
Yeah, you've sent over a bunch of stuff about it, and I see marketing materials, some online reviews, even something that looks like it's from a scientific paper.
Interesting.
So we'll definitely try to break down what we can for you.
Oh.
And from what I can tell, the Money Wave claims it can use sound waves to help attract wealth.
Yeah, and it looks like it's hosted on ClickBank?
Yeah, ClickBank, that's right.
Yeah. So it uses sound waves to attract wealth. That's a pretty bold claim.
Definitely intriguing.
Yeah.
One of the things that jumped out at me was how the Money Wave focuses on the hippocampus.
Right, the hippocampus, that's the part of the brain that's like essential for learning and memory.
Exactly. And in the materials, they specifically mention that neuroscientists designed this program.
Oh, wow.
So it kind of makes you wonder if there's some real science behind it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'd be curious to see what kind of neuroscientists they're talking about.
Right, exactly. So they claim that by using a specific sound wave, they call it the Deep Theta Soundwave,
Okay.
they can activate what they call a money-attracting mindset within the hippocampus.
Interesting.
And they even say it only takes 7 minutes of listening with headphones.
Wow, 7 minutes, huh?
7 minutes. That's all they say.
Well, that's pretty quick.
Pretty bold claim, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear more about this Deep Theta Soundwave.
Me too.
Is there any scientific basis for using sound waves to influence the brain in this way?
You know, there actually is some research on the impact of certain sound frequencies on brain activity.
Okay.
Like, for example, there's something called binaural beats. Have you heard of those?
I have heard of binaural beats, yeah.
Yeah, so you listen to slightly different frequencies in each ear, and that can induce specific brainwave patterns.
Oh, wow.
So,
Interesting.
while we don't have access to the specific scientific studies that the money wave is referencing, the idea that sound can influence brain activity isn't entirely unfounded.
Okay, so there could be something to it.
Possibly, yeah.
All right, so they don't promise overnight riches or anything like that, right?
Right.
But their materials do emphasize the importance of developing positive financial habits alongside using the sound wave.
Uh-huh.
And they say it can help you overcome financial stress and boost mental clarity.
Okay, so it's more about like creating a healthy mindset around money.
Yeah, it seems like they're positioning it as a tool to help people develop a healthier mindset around money, rather than like a magic solution.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that resonates with a lot of people's experiences, right?
Yeah.
Like, think about how certain music can uplift your mood, or
Absolutely.
how nature sounds can help you relax.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you wonder if there's a way to tap into those effects for something like financial well-being.
Yeah, for sure.
And it seems like that's what the Money Waves is trying to do.
Yeah.
One of the things that I noticed is that they compare their program to more traditional paths to financial success,
Oh, okay.
like getting a master's degree or working a 9-to-5 job. So they're basically making the argument that the Money Wave is a much more affordable and accessible alternative
Okay.
to spending years in school or feeling stuck in a dead-end career.
I see.
It's a pretty compelling message,
Yeah, it is.
especially for people who are feeling frustrated with those traditional paths.
Absolutely.
It definitely taps into those anxieties that many people feel about their financial future.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest, who wouldn't want a shortcut to success if it existed?
Yeah, that's true.
It's tempting, right?
It is.
But I think it's important to remember that no program can guarantee financial success.
Right.
There's always going to be an element of hard work and smart decision-making involved.
Absolutely. You can't just rely on a sound wave to make you rich.
Exactly.
You got to put in the work.
Got to put in the work. But even if the Money Wave just helps people shift their mindset
Right.
and feel more empowered around money,
Yeah.
that could be a valuable step in the right direction. It's like they say in their materials, you are already rich. You just need to tune into the right frequency.
That's an interesting way to put it.
It is, right?
It suggests that we all have the potential for financial abundance, but we might need some help accessing it.
Yeah, and that's where they say the Money Wave comes in.
Okay.
They're offering a tool based on neuroscience to help people unlock that potential.
Interesting.
Okay, so let's recap here.
Okay.
We've got this program that uses a specific sound wave to target the hippocampus, aiming to activate a money-attracting mindset.
Right.
And it's being positioned as a more affordable and accessible alternative to traditional paths to financial success.
You got it.
And while we need to keep in mind that there's no magic bullet for financial well-being, The concept is intriguing.
It is.
What I'm really curious about is what people are saying about their experiences with the MoneyWave.
Yeah, me too.
You mentioned that you have some online reviews, right?
I do.
Those reviews can give us some valuable insights into whether this program lives up to its claims.
Absolutely.
Shall we take a closer look?
Let's do it.
All right, then let's dive into those reviews. So we've got this whole stack of online reviews about the MoneyWave here.
Yeah.
What kind of feedback are people sharing?
Well, it's a mix, as you'd expect with any product.
Uh-huh.
But there are definitely some trends worth highlighting.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
What are people saying?
A lot of the positive reviews mention feeling more relaxed and focused after listening to the Deep Theta Soundwave.
Okay.
They talk about having a clearer sense of their financial goals and feeling more motivated to take action.
That makes sense. We were talking earlier about how certain sounds can have a calming effect.
Right.
Seems like people are experiencing that with this sound wave.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of reviewers also highlight the affordability of the MoneyWave compared to other personal development programs or financial courses.
Right.
They see it as a low-risk investment with the potential for a high return.
Yeah, that's a good point. Especially in today's economy, people are looking for affordable ways to improve their lives.
Exactly.
And the MoneyWave is tapping into that desire.
They even offer a money-back guarantee.
Oh, wow.
Which gives people some peace of mind.
That definitely lowers the barrier to entry.
It does.
Shows they're confident in their product.
Yeah, it does. Now, of course, not all the reviews are glowing.
Right.
Some people say they didn't notice any significant changes after using the program.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. It's important to remember that everyone's experience is going to be different.
Right.
What works for one person might not work for another.
Exactly. And even the creators of the MoneyWave emphasize that it's not a magic solution.
Right.
It's a tool to help people shift their mindset and develop positive habits. It's not going to do the work for you.
You still have to put in the effort.
Absolutely. But the positive reviews suggest that the MoneyWave can be a valuable tool for some people.
Okay.
They talk about feeling more confident in their financial decisions and making progress toward their goals.
That's encouraging.
Yeah.
It seems like the MoneyWave is resonating with a certain audience.
People who are open to exploring alternative approaches to financial well-being and are willing to put in the work.
Exactly. And it's interesting to note that many of the positive reviews come from people who have tried other personal development programs or financial courses without seeing the results they wanted. They seem to appreciate the simplicity and affordability of the MoneyWave.
It's like they've found a tool that finally clicks for them.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the MoneyWave is worth considering for people who are looking for a different approach to improving their financial mindset and who are ready to commit to the process.
I think so. It's not a guarantee of wealth, but it seems like a potentially valuable tool for personal growth and financial empowerment.
Definitely.
One thing that's striking me as we're going through these reviews is the emphasis on mindset.
Oh, that's a great observation.
Yeah.
It seems like the MoneyWave is tapping into a growing trend of people recognizing the importance of mindset when it comes to success, including financial success. Right, for a long time, the focus was on external factors, getting the right education, landing the right job, making the right investments.
Right.
But now there's a growing awareness that our internal state, our beliefs, our thoughts, our emotions, plays a huge role in shaping our reality.
It's like the saying, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
Exactly. And the MoneyWave seems to be capitalizing on this shift in thinking.
Yeah.
They're offering a tool to help people cultivate a more abundant mindset, which in turn could lead to positive changes in their financial lives.
I see what you mean.
It's interesting because they talk about tuning into the right frequency for wealth.
Right.
It's almost like they're suggesting that abundance is all around us.
Yeah.
We just need to align ourselves with it.
It's a fascinating concept.
It is.
And it aligns with a lot of spiritual teachings about the power of our thoughts and beliefs to shape our reality.
Now, whether or not you buy into that metaphysical aspect,
Right.
it's undeniable that our mindset has a powerful impact on our actions and ultimately our outcomes.
Absolutely. If you believe you're capable of achieving financial success, you're more likely to take the steps necessary to make it happen.
And on the flip side, if you're constantly worried about money or feeling like you're not good with finances, those beliefs can become self-fulfilling prophecies.
For sure.
It's like they say in their materials, your thoughts create your reality. So in a way, the MoneyWave could be seen as a tool to help people rewrite those negative financial scripts and replace them with more empowering beliefs.
I think that's a really insightful way to look at it.
Okay, so we've talked about the positive reviews and how the money wave emphasizes the importance of mindset,
Right.
but we mentioned earlier that not all the feedback is positive.
Yeah,
What are some of the criticisms people have raised?
that's a great question, and it's important to address those criticisms too. Let's dive into some of the less than stellar reviews and see what we can learn from them. All right, so we've seen that some people are really raving about the money wave, saying it's helped them feel more positive and in control of their finances.
More in control.
But we also need to consider those less glowing reviews.
Right. What are some of the common threads in those?
Well, some people say they didn't see any noticeable changes after trying the program.
Oh.
They might have felt a little more relaxed while listening to the sound wave, but they didn't experience any shifts in their financial situation.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I guess it's important to remember that no single program is going to be a magic bullet for everyone.
Right.
Individual results can vary.
Absolutely. And it's likely that the money wave works best for people who are already committed to improving their financial lives. They have to be willing to put in the effort alongside using the sound wave.
Right. It's not about passively listening to a track and expecting money to fall from the sky.
Exactly.
It's about using it as a tool to enhance your existing efforts.
Right. Some of the negative reviews also mention that the program might be too simplistic for people who are already well-versed in personal finance.
Oh, that makes sense. If someone already has a solid understanding of budgeting, investing, and managing money,
Right.
they might not find the money wave as groundbreaking.
Yeah, it seems like the target audience is people who are newer to personal finance or who are struggling with negative beliefs around money.
Okay, so those are the folks who might benefit most from the mindset shifts the money wave aims to facilitate.
Exactly. It's all about finding the right tool for the right job.
The right tool for the right job
Yeah.
makes sense.
Mm.
Now, even though the money wave isn't for everyone and has its share of mixed reviews, it does raise some interesting questions about the potential of sound to influence our lives.
You're right. It makes you wonder about the untapped possibilities.
Yeah,
Could sound be a more widely used tool for personal growth and development in the future?
it's definitely an area ripe for exploration.
For sure.
And it ties into what we were discussing earlier about the growing awareness of mindset and its impact on our outcomes.
Right. Maybe sound can be a powerful tool to help people shift their thinking and create positive change in various areas of their lives. Not just finances, but also relationships, health, and overall well-being.
It's fascinating to think about.
It is.
And while the money wave might be focusing specifically on financial abundance,
Right.
it's part of a larger movement towards harnessing the power of sound for personal transformation.
I like that. It's like sound is an emerging frontier in the world of personal development.
So what do you think about all this? Does the idea of using sound to influence your mindset and attract wealth resonate with you?
You know, I have to admit, I'm intrigued. While I approach claims like these with a healthy dose of skepticism, the idea that we can tap into the power of sound to create positive change is really compelling.
And I think that's the key takeaway here.
Yeah,
Approaching it with an open mind and a critical eye.
absolutely.
The money wave might not be the answer for everyone, but it's a reminder that there are alternative approaches to personal growth and that we're constantly discovering new ways to unlock our potential.
Well said.
So for our listener out there who's been diving into the money wave with us, what would you say is the most important thing to keep in mind?
I'd say do your research, weigh the evidence, and trust your intuition. If the money wave feels like the right fit for you and you're committed to putting in the work, then go for it. But if it doesn't resonate, or if you're looking for a more comprehensive approach to personal finance, there are plenty of other options out there.
And remember, your journey is unique. There's no one-size-fits-all solution.
Absolutely. So explore different approaches, find what works for you, and keep an open mind to the possibilities that sound and other alternative modalities might hold.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the money wave and the fascinating world of sound and personal transformation.
My pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring and keep those minds open.